Alright, let's continue to work on rational equations, and I'll get started by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common denominator of all fractions that we have. So in this case, our least common denominator will be n squared. And remember that once we are distributing the n squared, we're only really multiplying the n squared by the numerator, because the n squared is basically over a 1, a denominator of 1, which was hidden here before. And when we multiply fractions, we just multiply top, top, bottom, bottom. So let's get started. N squared times 3 is 3n squared. 1 times n is just n. Now n squared times 1 is just n squared. And 1 times n squared is just n squared. Equals. Now 5 times n squared, just 5n squared. N squared times 1, n squared. Okay, now we can start canceling things out. Now we have n squared over n, they cancel out. Now n squared over n squared is just 1. And n squared over n squared, just 1 again. So we get 5 times 1, which is just 5. So we're left with 3n plus 1, which is equal to 5. Great. Now I can subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. These go away, and we have 3n is equal to 5 minus 1, 4. Okay, I'll continue over here because I ran out of room. So 3n is equal to 4, and I will divide both sides of the equation by 3 at this point, and n will be just 4 over 3. Great. So as long as we do not have a restricted value of n cannot be equal to 4 over 3, that'll be a valid answer. But let's take a quick look over here for restricted values. For the denominator being n just cannot be equal to 0. So that is a restricted value for n. If n squared cannot be equal to 0, that also means that n cannot be equal to 0. So 0 is the only restricted value that we have for n. And since our solution is 4 over 3, we're good. And that is the final answer. N is 4 over 3.